What do you think about this bishop? Bishop Lamor Whitehead from Brooklyn, New York, got robbed on his live while giving a sermon in his church, and he got robbed for him and his wife. His wife was sitting in the front. He got robbed for $1 million worth of jewelry. He's wearing $1 million worth of jewelry giving a sermon.
Right.
What is that all about?
You know what it's all about. You know what I mean? You know, and I could talk to more shit about it because, you know, a lot of this stuff is propaganda, even in the religious, field too. You know, he's sitting up there, you know, you balling, you know, off the faith of other people, you know, got them paying their tithes, you know, wishing them well, going to the hospital, praying for their speedy recovery. But you over here, man, racking up the bread. Not to mention, I mean, if you was making investments, nobody would talk about you. If you was on some apartment buildings, and which he may still do, but man, you out here with $1 million worth of jewelry on, driving fancy cars, and you know,
Rolls Royce.
I think it's a slap in the face to the members of the church.
Yeah, man. Let me see. I got a clip here. You know, dude is a hustler. He's a hustler, no doubt about it. He did some time in prison, so he's not new to the streets. Let me play this clip here. Let's see here. Let me see if this is it right here.
Is robbed of more than $1 million in jewelry, and the incident was caught on camera during a live stream.
That's right. Bishop Lamor Whitehead was delivering a sermon yesterday morning when he noticed the gun-wielding intruders. Police say the suspects targeted the bishop and his wife. No one was hurt, thankfully. Lisa Evers is in Canarsie with what the bishop had to say after this horrifying ordeal. Lisa.
Well, Stephen Laurie, this well-known Brooklyn Bishop Lamor Whitehead holds his Sunday services in the space you see right behind me, with some of the faithful coming in person and many more watching his sermons via live stream. But on Sunday, his sermon was interrupted when armed robbers burst in.
Yo, all right.
On Sunday, as Bishop Lamor Whitehead delivered his sermon for his Leaders of Tomorrow ministry, police say 3 masked gunmen stormed in and rushed right for the bishop. They took more than $1 million worth of gold jewelry and gems, including a Rolex watch from the bishop and his wife.
When I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get out.
No shots were fired. People here are stunned.
It was just shocking to know that in this neighborhood something like that would happen. And it's thrilling for the people that come to church that day. It's horrible. It's sad to know what's going on in the world right now.
The armed robbers ran out, and then police say jumped into a white Mercedes for their getaway. Bishop Whitehead was in the news last May for attempting to negotiate the surrender of murder suspect Andrew Abdullah, wanted for the Q train shooting that took the life of Daniel Enriquez, who was on his way to Sunday brunch. Whitehead drove his $400,000 Rolls Royce to the 5th Precinct, but the NYPD took Abdullah into custody without his help. Whitehead has had his own contact with the criminal justice system, serving 5 years behind bars for identity theft and grand larceny.
You know, it's my prerogative to purchase what I want to purchase. If I worked hard for it, I can purchase what I want to purchase.
So I guess he's been taking a little bit of heat for being the type of preacher that drives around in $500,000 cars and walking around with $1 million in jewelry.
No doubt, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I still think he hustling, to be honest with you. You know, as far as, I don't think it was $1 million worth of jewelry, but I'm sure the insurance company may give him that $1 million check. You know what I mean? So he's hustling all the way around. And like I said, I think it's a slap in the face to the congregation, to his members and all that, just for you to be flaunting, you know, around like that, man. When some of these people, they put their hard-earned money, they pay their tithes, you know, faithfully every week or every month, and some of them don't even have it like that, but because they believe in the faith, they believe in the Lord, they believe in whatever you preaching, you know, they do it, and that's the problem I have with it.
Well, you just said something interesting about the insurance claim, which he's most likely going to do, because there's been some people saying that they believe this robbery was staged, it's fake, and it's done for other purposes, and one would be to cash in on an insurance policy.
No doubt. I mean, you know, you could tell some robbers, yeah, look, man, I got 100 racks for y'all. Come in here. It's going to be easy. Nobody's at church going to have, Auntie Betsy ain't going to have no pistol on her. You know, come in here, lay it down, take what you're going to take. Because somebody also said in that he said some like lay down before they didn't even ask him to lay down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he said, okay, I'll let everybody on the ground.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, he didn't ask everybody to lay on the ground, man. You cooperating, you helping out with the robbery.
Yeah, I actually picked up on that. I didn't think to say anything. I thought maybe I didn't hear it right.
Right, but I can't accuse him. I'm just saying, but yeah, it's sad to say that you just don't know nowadays, But I'm wondering the hit that his congregation will take as far as, the level of trust that they have in him. But one thing I know about a lot of religious people, they be faithful, man.
They do, because they think that this person is the way to God or Jesus, not realizing that he possibly might be a fraud.
No doubt,
possibly.
And not to mention that you don't need a secondhand party. If you believe to have your relationship with whatever religion you believe in, you don't need nobody else to corroborate that relationship with you and your religion.
Yeah, man. So there is a possibility this is a publicity stunt, because when you look at the video, there's a guy sitting in a chair behind him that is not even affected by it. He's just chilling, like, all right, hurry up and do this.
He chilling, man. When I say chilling, I damn near thought he was gonna open up a bag of chips, man, and fire up a Newport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just check it out, And but don't get me wrong, I do know I have seen some people that was robbed, and and they just was calm and cool. Maybe they were robbers, so they didn't, but dude was too cool.
Yeah,
he was over there super cool.
I'm gonna post a clip of this on the Streets and Scholars Instagram page so you guys can check it out, and you let us know, do you think this is a publicity stunt? Is this whole robbery fake? Or did these people really see him as a way to come up and get some money?
Well, you know what? I could believe that people saw him as a come up. If he pushing Rolls Royces, man, and he out here with, big jewelry on, and he's acting like, how society is acting as far as when it comes to, he did time before. So he ain't no stranger to danger. You know what I mean? So I just don't know, Alex. I'm going to see if after an investigation go down, because sometimes these people think they so slick. And when that investigation go down, you'll be surprised on what it actually was.
Well, he did do time for, was it identity theft and fraud or something? Yeah. So this is kind of like right up his alley.
Right up his alley, yeah. I'm not trying to accuse a guy, but he's looking suspicious right now.
Yeah, but he's got ties into to politics. He's friends with the city of New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
I mean, but if he greasing his palms with putting in donations into that kitty, man, you know how this stuff work.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this video clip of Streets and Scholars podcast with Alex, Alonso, and FG. If you want to listen to the entire episode, go to your favorite podcast platform and type in Streets and Scholars. But we're available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. And thanks for listening to another episode of Streets and Scholars.